Hi, I am Anindita Das Bhattacharjee. This video is a must watch for all students preparing for Cognizant Aptitude exam. In this video, I will cover online test patterns of CTS, number of questions section wise, the duration to solve each of them. Automata fix problem is the most crucial as well as critical segment in CTS online aptitude test. In this video, I will solve one of the most frequently asked automata fix problem using shortcut tricks and explain the steps in details. In the previous video, I have explained one of the complex automata fix problem on BitShift. Follow this video series for more automata fix problem and other aptitude tips and tricks and solutions. Here is the CTS online test sectional details. As you can see, 1 minute is allotted to answer each of the quantitative aptitude questions, around 1 minute 20 seconds to answer each of the logical reasoning questions, less than a minute to answer verbal ability questions, and almost 3 minutes to answer each automata fix questions. As there is no negative marking, so even if you are not sure about the answer, please at least attempt the question. In general, CTS uses AMCAT platform to conduct online aptitude tests. You are not allowed to skip a question and navigate to next section. And also, you cannot go back to a section or question which has already been answered. For an example, first quant section will be answered, and unless you finish, you cannot go to logical reasoning section. When you are in logical reasoning section, you cannot go back to quant section. Automata Fix is the new assessment that Cognizant has included as part of its online test. It checks the candidate's computer programming ability to debug an erroneous code and fix it. It has three segments: finding syntax logical error and code modification by reusing existing code. I will discuss code modification section first. Here we will learn how to design new functionality. For designing new functionality, CTS will provide first problem statement. Say, we have to find index of equilibrium element in an array. Now, what is equilibrium index? The definition of the problem will also be provided. We have to design a function. Now the expected return from the function when the condition does not satisfy will also be given. For an example, if equilibrium index is not found, the function is expected to return -1. Also, critical cases like if more than one index value is found, then what to do? It is also provided by CTS in the question under return value expectation. Also, a test case will be provided. Test case is basically an explanation of the problem with an example. Here at left side of 4 we have 1, 2, 3. Adding them we will get 6. Also at right side of 4, if we add 3 plus 3, then we will get 6. 4 is the equilibrium index point. Now a code will be given where it will be marked that which part you have to implement via function. Here is the solution function that you have to design. Now I will explain a trick to design this type of function code. This function is designed to find the index of equilibrium element in an array. Equilibrium element means sum of all the elements to the left side is equal to the sum of all the elements in the right side. Here, index 4 is the equilibrium index. Trick 1. When left side and right side of an array needs comparison, then remember we have to compare two functions. First function will be designed for accessing the left array elements, and the second function will be designed to access the right array element. Here, Both the functions are given in the question. Now we have to compare them. How to compare two functions? Use conditional operator if. Within it, compare the functions. While passing function parameters of these functions, do not use any data type. And if array needs to be passed, then remove square brackets. Just send array name as parameter. Here we have done the same. Two given functions are compared inside if. Now, this comparison should be inside a function since it was already mentioned in the problem that we have to design a function. Now, while passing parameters, you have to define each and every data types for this function. Now the question is what should be the return type of the function, void, int or float? Since return condition is given for this function in the question, it should not be void. However, -1 is mentioned as return value if condition fails. Definitely, return type of this function will be integer. At last, we need a loop since we have to check the entire array and size of the array is say n to find the equilibrium index. These are the points we need to remember. You would be asked to find syntax error of a code as a part of automata fix section. Here is the error code. Switch only allows integral data types, which indicates signed or unsigned integer values, Boolean values, and characters, which are automatically converted to an integer value by the compiler. You would be asked to find logical error of a code again as a part of automata fix section. Here is the code. For loop that ends with a semicolon, it means that there is no body of the loop. Here, semicolon indicates end of the statement and the second for loop execute only once. Removing semicolon after for loop will solve the logical error problem of this code. In the next video, I will solve few more automata fix problems along with other important CTS aptitude questions. If you can think of any other problem area which you might be interested to know, please mention that in comment section.